Mountain West, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to pass, it's Murphy. He's going to go for a big one. Intercepted, and the first drive ends for the pick. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
You usually want to start a game when you come in. Hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake over it.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
TCU.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. The offense changing the play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end.
Runs out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Off play action on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. Speeding down the left side. And the defense got it. Touchdown, TCU. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up. Take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He fires a bullet to the right. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Horned Frogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right, that come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
To the air, it's Murphy. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Hauls it in. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on second down. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Inside the 35. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They are up by just one over NC State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Penny. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harris.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Humphries. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good.
Brings into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Right back to him on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He'll throw on third down. Working that left side now. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. The run from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Gets the back moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Got a wide open receiver. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Here's the pressure. Out of the backfield, he's open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Caught by the back. He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
On the set.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Going over the top. He's got it up to 20.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. The play-action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sideline, it's Davis. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Man, what a big spot, a big field goal, and he just misses the opportunity to tie this football game. That was needed, fourth quarter. That was a big-time kick. That one might come back to bite him.
Powers through the defender.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Touchdown Wolverines. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. East Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Greenville. They're up by 22 over Old Dominion. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Blasted as he lets it go. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
The Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out route. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. to throw again. He's got the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throwing right. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Harris.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.